Hello. So this dream has to do with an ex. Okay, so it's a divorced couple. So the woman is the one that dreamt it, and so she is like in a party or like in a festivity environment. Okay, sort of like some sort of celebration. But it seems like she's there with her ex-husband. Okay, and it seems like they went together. Okay, and so she says that she doesn't have a relationship with him, so it's kind of weird. And but that's how dreams are. You have dreams that sort of are not what you're living. Okay, so they go to this festivity and they're there, and then all of a sudden they need to leave, and there's a ditch, that has, or like a river. Okay, and so they have to go through the river. And so she doesn't swim in real life, okay? And so what they do is that she grabs his arm, okay, from behind, and he's guiding her ex-husband. And so they go down this very old tree. Very interesting. I forgot what kind of tree she said it was. I guess it doesn't matter. And so it was sort of, across the river. And so they sort of had to go like around it and a little under. And so she was kind of scared, but she went under it. And then after that, they went alongside the river bend, and they were swimming, and it was very tranquil waters. And, and she was just sort of grabbing onto him. And then they finally get to land, right, to like this little town, and it's called Truth or Consequences. We have Truth or Consequences, and that's a little town in New Mexico. I live in Texas, and it's really close by significantly. They have it's a dam, I think, or something like that. Okay, so that's where they arrived to, and they're there, and she just said that they were just very very at peace with each other. Okay, so this is a beautiful dream. This is a dream about, so the tree that was crossing the river, right, that was like an obstacle to the river, was their relationship. Their relationship had been uprooted, right, because they got divorced, and it was thrown out. So like, not thrown out, but it was like covering. It was an obstacle. It was like covering the river. So it's their relationship. That was a tower moment. So it fell, right. So the trees are usually rooted, and they're very strong, but this one had fallen. So they're married. So that represented their marriage, and that represented their relationship. And so as they swam, they finally have overcome the relationship. She says they've been divorced for a very, very long time. And so he went sort of to the side and underneath, from the tree to get to the other side and be able to, swim to where they were going. So they did that. Okay. So that means they've finally have overcome, their divorce and any type of challenge or, any type of challenge or situation, challenge that they've gone through. Okay, so then he's swimming, and he's really guiding her, and she's, she can't swim, so she's grabbing his shoulder. So he's leading her now, and he's helping her. So he's helping her now in some way, shape, or form, and their emotions for each other are tranquil because they're swimming, right? So it's progression in the relationship now, and they're helping each other, okay? And they're much smoother water. So emotionally, they are much at peace, and there is much of a collaboration, and they're getting along better. Truth or Consequence is very interesting because it was TRC. That's what we call it, right? She says, we got to Truth or Consequence, and I don't know, that was weird. So Truth or Consequences is that they finally possibly have accepted the truth, right? And they have moved past their consequences. And so, or that is the ultimate consequence of what happened. They finally have reached like a collegial, and she said she felt a lot of love for him, and that they were getting along really, really well. So obviously they still have much respect for each other and much love, and I think they're coming into that again. Not amorous, that I don't sense that it's amorous or intimate, just that there's a lot of respect, and that there's more help now from her ex-husband than before, because she says he never helped them. So there's going to be more help coming in. So this is a consequence of all that they've gone through. Okay, and there's some truth to it, and there's some truth spoken, or they have both accepted the truth, or vice versa, because of the consequences that happened through their divorce and through this journey. She says they've been divorced for a very, very, very long time, almost 20 years. then this is the truth that they're living now. So they're going into a very stable, very calm, very nurturing, very collegial, and very helpful and tranquil emotionally era into their life. It's a really a beautiful dream. Namaste, love and light.